Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for watching another of my videos. I really appreciate it. What I bring today, here's a new project that I'm gonna start. I'm actually using Pepakura, an armor smith, for this project. I really gotta show you. I got it in the computer down here. It is gonna be a long project. The problem with it, I'm actually using Pepakura, and like I said, I got it down here, and I have to really show you guys. It says I'm doing the armor on certain parts of the armor. What I'm noticing, I have another video down here, guys, that I'm noticing is that this part to joints, I'm having an issue when scaling the suit. That's why I couldn't really do it just in Pepakura, because I need a scale that is gonna be overlapping over each part so it looks realistic, because in the movie there is no openings of where the suit is. But the issue with that is that it's all CGI, but at the same time I want to create something that is gonna look very realistic. So the problem I'm having at the moment, like I was saying, is that I have two action figures from SH Figuarts down here. I actually purchased this exclusively for this project because I have to look at all the details, how the back is gonna look. I took a lot of pictures on the movie, the Infinity War, and I'm just looking. And I'm looking at the model I got here. I bought a model from a page on Etsy, and it was very good. It worked, everything. But now that I'm measuring it, I'm just trying to make it look as realistic as I actually can, and it's giving me a lot of issues. Like I said, giving me a lot of issues because the problem is the joints. Where the shoulder hits with the chest here, and in the model I got is not touching each other, so it's gonna be a big opening that is not gonna be able to be covered unless I come up with another option, or I just try to overlap the armor. But the problem with overlapping is that there's a lot of issues with that too, because then you have to fix the proportion. I'm looking at the action figure, and the torso does not look good in my in what I'm trying to do, because, like, for example, here in the back, I'm gonna try to explain. All right, the model I purchased was for somebody 6 feet tall. I'm 5 something, 5'6", so I'm way smaller. So the back here, these parts here are not touching each other, and that's a issue. The back comes to a certain part, like here. So I got all the space loose, and with the chest too. So I really have to see how I can fix that. The lights here, they have to go all the way back on this part here. And I just have these two models, even though this one has a nano machine set, but I need that too because I have to create it. I think the arms are gonna be the easiest part. I kind of did that one already, and it's pretty good. I have to get the avatar, because the armor smith, the good thing about it is that it has an avatar you create to your height, all your proportions, and then you just stabilize it, right? So let me see what I really wanted to explain to you guys. Okay, so I really have a big issue with this part, is the torso. So right now that I'm doing it, it's very difficult because, give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna explain how the torso is giving me a lot of issues, and that's because here in the chest and the torso part, just like in this action figure, it has to move like this. And right now that I scaled it, it's smaller, so it wouldn't reach. So right now, I'm using too much right now. I'm trying to find a way to actually fix it, that I don't have to go through much issues with it, but it's becoming very difficult because I don't want to make the body too wide or too thin, and I really still gotta count the 6-inch foam all around it that it equals. For example, in the arm is gonna be 6 millimeters all around it, right? So, for example, you get the measurement right here, right? But you still gotta leave space for the 6 millimeter foam. So that's another challenge, and then trying to match that, and it's gonna be impossible for me to actually make something that is gonna be very cool in the sense of everything's gonna be one piece, and you're gonna have to make it different pieces, and shoes, everything is gonna have to be connected some sort of way. I'm not gonna be able to create a whole Iron Man suit that is gonna just be one piece and it's gonna stand on itself unless you put it onto a mannequin. But I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the paint. Let me see, guys, if I can really show you what I'm doing here. I really hate that fell. Well, you guys can't really see it, so I really have to show you later in the video. But overall, that's the main issues I'm having. So pretty much like I was saying, the main issues I'm having is the sizing of it correctly, and I gotta get that overlapping, some sort of overlapping on top of each other so the armor looks more natural. I'll make sure there's no missing gaps between the armor, because then I will have to redo it, and that equals a lot of time and money. I think I'm actually gonna start with the helmet, because I have this guy here. He's the best I can actually use for the moment. I did take a lot of pictures of the movie Infinity War, and I was looking at a lot of things that I could do with it, so that is gonna help me. The pictures of the movie, but the suit is whole CGI, so it misses a lot of parts that are realistic. But this is the closest thing as a action figure toy that as such figure arts. I really love them, and I think they bring these details to life. So I'm gonna have to keep these two for my models and the time being as the thing that I have to replicate. And I was looking how they do it with the shoulders. Oh, well, this part comes off. This one I'm not even sure, but if you see here, this part is what covers it. So I was thinking about creating something like that. And in this part in the back, you see how it's overlapping and it has different parts that those don't really touch each other, chest and all that. So that's what I'm gonna have to create the abs on. This part is gonna overlap this part, so the chest is gonna be on top of it. The abs in the bottom gonna be looser, and that's how they're gonna overlap. Bicep, that's gonna be a whole other thing. I think I might have to use 2 millimeter foam, so when you flex the bicep and everything's just gonna go under it, trying to make it look like expandable. I saw a guy do it on YouTube. That's where the idea comes from. And legs, same thing. I'm actually gonna have to create something. The back of the knee, that's gonna be a little challenging, just because there's not really. When you flex, what are you gonna do? You know. But overall, this is the best, because I'm gonna be able to have the freedom with it. I wish I actually had a Hot Toy action figure, but they are too expensive to see how they make it, how they really bring it to life. That would be a really cool action figure to own and everything. And then I got this one. This is a little different. This is just the Nano Machine one. It does have a lot of good parts. So the problem with this one is gonna be the same thing. How are you gonna make sure the Nano Machines, the nano weapon set is gonna be able to go into the suit and actually take it off? That's a whole other level of challenge. I actually gotta start thinking right now. So maybe before I actually finish the suit, I can find a way that I can actually do that. So I just wanted to keep you guys posted and see how how we're gonna start. This is the concept and the whole action of what we're gonna be doing. So it's gonna take a long time. Right now, I just wanna get the prints, the blueprints for the armor out there before anything. So this is what I'm doing. Step one, modeling and everything. And you gotta think about it. I was gonna start doing parts by part, but then I was like, if I do part by part, the issue with that is that then when you put it all together, it's not gonna look good. So I am using Armor Smith to do the whole armor and see how it looks before I start printing and building stuff. And now I look at all the mistakes I was gonna make. And imagine I would have started without actually going there and looking how the armor was gonna look. It would have been the worst thing possible in the world, because it would have been a lot of waste material and time. And time is something we don't have. So thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to say here. Like, subscribe. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Take care.